Welcome to the Next Level Facebook Ads Podcast with Phil Graham. We help you master Facebook ads and give you an unfair advantage over your competition. Are you ready? Let's go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Next Level Facebook Ads Podcast, episode 478. I'm Phil Graham. Today, I'm going to be talking about why your Facebook ads absolutely need a stronger point of view. And it is so important. It can mean the difference between an ad failing or succeeding, not getting noticed versus actually being seen and engaged with. It's so important. So welcome to July. Our last episode was the last day of June. This is July 7th. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I can't believe we're already into July. It's crazy. The year's just going by fast. I hope it's going really good for you guys. Before we jump in, if you guys need any help with your ads or your AI, whether that's one-on-one consulting or done for you, just go to my website, philgrahamdigital.com, or you can DM me on Instagram at philgrahamdigital. We can set up a short Zoom call, and I would love to connect with you. So there's a lot of ads out there that are not terrible, but they're just forgettable. So I guess if they're forgettable, they're kind of terrible. You know what I mean? The ad copy might be pretty good. The creative is good. The offer's good. But nothing about that ad makes somebody just stop and think, this is what I want. This is what I need. And I need it right now. And one of the reasons that could be happening is because so many ads have no real point of view. There's so many ads that are just trying to be safe and vanilla, trying to appeal to everyone. And if you try and appeal to everyone, then there's a good chance you're not going to appeal to hardly anyone, because hardly anyone will notice. They're just going to keep scrolling on by. So I want to talk about how you can fix that. So let's jump right in. Number one, I want you to realize that when I say your ad needs a stronger point of view, that does not mean it needs a claim. So a claim is like if you say that you can get somebody a better result or save somebody time, stuff like that. That's a claim. A stronger point of view is like you, whether that's individually or as a company or a brand, with a point of view. You know, most businesses are fixing the wrong problem first. That's a point of view. Most businesses are running ads the wrong way, or cheap leads are usually not actually cheap. They're some of the most expensive leads in the world. So that point of view can help give your audience a way to see the problem differently. I know I just gave a couple random examples, but no matter what your product or service is, you can and should have a point of view that is not a claim, but it's a way of thinking, a way of doing that can help connect to your audience and help them understand. And I think that's really important because very few ads have that. One more quick example on this is that I love AI. I'm AI first on many things and have been for years, but I don't blindly trust AI at all. I use my skill along with it. Let's talk about the second point that is really important when your ads need a stronger point of view. Most ads are generic and most ads are too agreeable. So people are worried about people disagreeing with them, so their ads avoid friction, or they'll just say things that almost everyone will agree with. But you have to remember, being agreeable is not memorable. In fact, many times it's the opposite. It's boring and nobody pays attention. Now, I'm definitely not telling you to clickbait or say something crazy just to get somebody's attention, but at the same time, you should have a point of view, and maybe it goes against the grain for how certain people in the industry think. Well, that would be an important thing for you to get across in your ads. I'm AI first, and I have been for years. I love AI. I use it for 10 zillion things, but I don't blindly trust the AI. And I can show you situations where the AI has done things with ads that have been horrible versus some manual things that I've done that have been way better, and vice versa. So I don't just blindly trust it. There's a point of view that goes against some of these people that think you should just put 500 ads into an ad set and hope for the best. I don't do things based off of hope, I'll tell you that. But that's like a point of view. So you got to have a point of view. You don't want to be too agreeable. At the same time, you don't want to clickbait. or talk about politics or some other crazy thing either. Unless you're a politician, then that, of course, you're going to talk about it, but don't be too agreeable. Number 3, specific opinions that you have or that you stand for can create way better hooks. So I think that's really important because you want to take your opinions, your thoughts, your differentiation that you have, whether it's with your product or service or with how you connect with your audience or any number of things. And you want to create hooks with those specific opinions and differentiation points, because those are some of the best hooks you can make. Now, you have to always make it so that the hooks matter to your audience. It can't just be about you, but if you make it matter to them and show how it affects them, that is huge. That's so important. Another thing too, when you're doing this stuff, when you have a point of view and you're, creating better hooks because of it, it can give you a much better chance of attracting higher quality, better fit customers and clients. It's like a filter. Do you think I get very many get rich quick people coming to me? I mean, I get some. They must not listen very much if they're coming to me, because I blast get rich quick scammers and I'm completely against them. And I talk about it all the time. So it's a great filter because I would never want to work with those people. So being able to really filter things like that out is a huge advantage for you as well. And when I say strong point of view, it doesn't, again, I want to just emphasize this. It doesn't mean overhyped. It doesn't mean clickbait. It doesn't mean aggressive claims. Nothing like that. It just means speaking your truth, finding out what your differentiation is, and proudly and boldly putting it out there and talking about not only that differentiation, but most importantly, how that helps your audience, your customers, and your clients. So hopefully you guys already have these points of view, but if not, how can you kind of find it? Well, just ask yourself some questions. What do you believe that your market or your industry or your competitors or even some of your customers get wrong? What are some of the things you believe where you're like, I know they're wrong, I've lived it? That could help you. What advice that's out there that you see all the time do you completely disagree with? Or mistakes. What do you see mistakes people making consistently? There's a lot of different questions you can ask yourself to help point you to a really strong point of view. And it is so powerful. And then again, remember, it's not just about your point of view. It's how that benefits your customers and clients. You want to communicate that effectively. So I would definitely be doing these things. That's something I focus on and work on. Episode 478 is in the books. Thank you guys so much for being here. And as always, just a reminder, it's always important to point out that every business is unique. Results can vary. There's no guaranteed outcomes. So always keep that in mind. Next week, I've got a great episode. I'm going to be sharing the hidden bottleneck between the click and the sale. This is so common and can negatively affect ads, even if it's a good ad. So make sure and check that out. Until then, I hope you guys have a great week. PhilGrahamDigital.com is the website, and I'll talk to you on next week's episode. Peace out.
Thanks for listening to the Next Level Facebook Ads Podcast. Please remember to subscribe and share this with all your friends. For show notes, more tips, and to learn more about Phil, please visit PhilGrahamDigital.com/podcast.